The new trade wars posing a real threat to not only the US economy, but others as well. To understand why, let's look at how tariffs work, the so-called Tariffs 101. It starts when goods are produced abroad that are shipped to the United States. When those goods arrive, it is the importer that pays the tariffs. It's up to them whether they eat that as part of the margin, the cost, or pass it on to the ultimate consumer. President Trump is hoping exporters cut their prices to stay competitive in the US market. US shoppers will feel the hit. The CEO of Target says his company could raise prices this week. Other firms are now being hit with retaliatory tariffs too. Myron Brilliant is a senior counsellor at DJ Albright Stonebridge Group. Before that was the executive vice president of the US Chamber of Commerce. Joins me now. Who do you think is going to bear the brunt? Will it be the exporter lowering prices, the importer paying the tariff and eating the margin, or the consumer having the whole lot passed on to them, or a combination of all three?
Richard, it's great to be on. There's a lot of confusion, chaos, and concern today. I'd say a little bit of all. Certainly, the American consumer will see price increases, whether it's dealing with autos and auto parts that come into this country at higher prices, whether we see it with avocados that I like to eat. We passed the Super Bowl, but these are staples in American economy, whether it's electronics because of the increase in tariffs on China. Look, there's going to be a profound impact in the American marketplace. And you're right. I think retailers are going to increase prices. It's going to be through the supply chain. It's going to hurt businesses that are exporting overseas or facing increasing retaliatory actions. So, look, at the end of the day, importers will have to pass on some of the costs to the American consumers. And if I'm President Trump, I worry about three things. I worry about market volatility. I worry about the consumer and public opinion. And I worry about business investment.
All right, but on those 3 points, the market has already given its view. I mean, if we look at the way the Dow traded today, it was down. It then had a sort of a rather half-hearted rally back up again. And then this dramatic fall off in the last hour of trade. We can expect more of this volatility, if for no other reason than why would it rise when there's such uncertainty?
Well, I think there is going to be market volatility as long as the president and the Trump administration moves forward with more tariffs, right? We still have other plays or other acts to follow, right? We've got increasing pressure on steel and aluminum prices. We're going to see it on copper. We're going to see probably tariffs potentially imposed on the Europeans. With the final act has not been drawn on China. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market. Some of that's baked into the prices that you see in the market today, but some of that is still to be determined. And again, what's the end game here? Is it to use tariffs as a negotiating tool for short-term wins, whether it's dealing with border security, curbing fentanyl exports into the United States, or is there a secondary purpose, which is to deal with unfair trade practices, or the third purpose, which is to attract revenue to offset our budget deficit? So we still don't know what the plan is. We know aspects of it, and that's part of the challenge for the economy.
We'll watch, we'll have more tariffs, and we'll talk to you to understand them. Thank you, sir.